The logic behind this is that girls hate to lead and they don't want to go out with a guy who's not sure how to handle her, a guy who's not sure what to do, a guy who's not sure what to make happen. You want to be solving objections, you want to be solving problems, and you basically want to walk her through the whole process of coming out of her house. So you match with this girl and you guys had a great conversation together. She looks interested and she says that she wants to meet you. You get her number and you talk to her on WhatsApp or whatever other app you're using. Now here is the thing. When you try to make plans, she says that she wants to meet you too, but when it comes the time to actually go out of her house to meet you, there is a problem. There is always resistance. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you how you can navigate through the objections and through the small difficulties and tests that a girl might send your way when it's time for her to get out of her house to join you. So if you're able to show her that you can deal with her shit, that you can deal with objections, that you can deal with problems that come along the way, it's gonna show her a ton of good things that are going to make her feel way better about the idea of going out with you. So to illustrate this, I have a text conversation for you today, and this is a girl that I met on a dating app. The deal was to actually get her to come to my house. She was not too sure, then something happened to her, and basically it was a mess and it was extremely hard for me to get her to come out. Now, if you understand that you have to handle objections, it's not very hard to handle those objections. You will be able to find the whole thing, the whole interaction on my website. I will put a link right below. But let's get into the example. So she's gonna tell me, how are you? I will meet you after my birthday trip, because first objection, she really likes me, but she's not in town right now. She had to leave the next day and she only came back 2 weeks later. So for a lot of guys, this will be a lost cause, or a lot of guys will screw it up by texting her the wrong way, and we don't want to do that. She can't meet me, so I don't text her. And that's it. I will text her again when she comes back, when she can meet me. But for the time being, I didn't text her. The only thing I did there was to ask her for logistics, just so I know when she comes back so I can reopen her later. So we have a little bit more chit chat back and forth. I reopen her in the meantime because I totally forgot when she told me she would come back. I reopen her by sending value. Always, I send value here by telling her a joke. You're like the Asian Nicki Minaj. Haha, very funny. A few days later, she opens me herself because I was still top of mind for her. And she says, hey, again, she invests. So I step back a little bit. Hi, kitty cat. She keeps investing. She keeps chasing, which is very nice. She's like, how are you? I'm being very chill. I'm telling her I'm currently drinking a smoothie. Doesn't really matter because we can't make plans out of this. Later, when I'm sure she's back in town, I'm opening her by sending value. I'm sending her, hey, sexy. It's a compliment. I can afford it because I have a lot of social capital, because I know she's really into me. She asks me, how are you? Question mark, question mark. Quite excited. I reply, I am good, wondering about the details of our upcoming romantic date. And there I get to the freaking point. I lead immediately towards what I want, towards the sole purpose of me talking to her. I'm not there to try to figure out if her trip was good. I'm not there to figure out how is her day. I could ask if that would help me to lead this interaction to a date, but there I don't need. When you're leading a girl towards a date with you, you don't want to get off track. You can get off track a little bit if the situation is stuck, if the conversation is going nowhere, if you have no idea what to say. But if you know what to say and you don't need her to give you some inspiration, really get to the point. The next day she opens me. In the next few days I'm replying to her, I'm telling her I'm partying, a bit of chit chat because I actually can't meet her. I'm meeting other girls at the time. There is a little bit more small talk right here, but it's very important that you understand the point of this small talk here is not because I care about her or because I want her to know about my life. The sole point of this small talk right here is to link the conversation we are having to the idea of her and me hanging out together. So I was telling her that I was making videos with my camera, and I think, okay, how can I link the fact that tonight I'm outside with my camera and that she asks to see my video with the fact that we are actually going to meet? And so instead of sending her a link to my videos when she asks, I'm telling her, hey, well, let's have a drink and get to know each other, and if I trust you, maybe I will show you about my videos. Then we finally get to the objections part. She's telling, hey, I'm not good at drinking. So, okay, problem, objection, she can't really drink. Okay, my job is to find a solution, so I'm telling her I can also propose homemade healthy smoothie. She's gonna reply, sounds perfect, which is great. Objection solved. Let's move on to the next step. She's gonna ask to see me the next day, but I can't because I have videos to shoot. I am giving myself objections, but I am also solving my own objections. I'm telling her instead, Tuesday, what do you do after work? Are you free? She's like, yeah, I think so. And then she's asking me, what do you want to do? Drink smoothie, watch a movie, go see if we vibe together. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy, very basic, but also I'm not hiding my intentions. See, that's the thing, like you want to lead to something, but in the process of leading to something, you don't want to, well, be extremely dry. You want to add some of your personality, you want to try to have fun with this conversation, and overall it's going to be way smoother. Instead of small talking a girl until she feels comfortable enough to go out with you, which is not the way it works, you want to talk to a girl into going out with you, and in between those texts that let her know you want to go out with her, you're going to add some of your personality and you're going to be a little bit fun or a little bit interesting or whatever, just like basically trying to enjoy the text conversation. Then next objection, the day of Valentine's Day, she's gonna send me a text. I'm not going to reply immediately and she's gonna freak out a little bit. How was your night? Did you have fun? Did you fuck many other girls? She might react that way because she has been hurt in the past, or because she had bad experiences, or because she's done hanging out with fuckboys. So she's just going to give me a little bit of shit. So I tell her basically what happened and she doesn't immediately reply. Usually I would give her more time, but we were basically having a date like a few hours later, and on the day of the date I don't like to waste my time waiting for girls to reply to me. Like, I want an answer quick on the day of the date. So 20 minutes later I'm sending her an ultimatum and I'm basically telling her, well, okay, I was really looking forward to meeting you, but if you don't believe me, fair enough, I tried. Which is true, like I'm not really attached to the outcome, even though I really wanted to see this girl. But if she doesn't want, that's okay, I'm willing to walk away. And that's what I want this text to convey. She's going to reply, okay, I will meet you at 7, objection handled, crisis avoided. So we figure out a proper time when we're gonna meet. 8 p.m. is okay because before I was at the gym. Again, I give myself objections, but hey, I have a life and I have things to do and sometimes it gets in the way. Anyways, if she wants to make it happen, she's going to help me solve objections so that we can basically solve objections together. But wait, there is more. Her friend was in a car accident, she's going to the hospital. I can't do much about it. The best way to handle the objection is to tell her it's okay. I understand. I hope your friend is okay. Show empathy and the girl is gonna be like, oh my god, this guy actually cares. He's not thirsty. He's nice, which doesn't happen a lot for girls. I don't freak out, I show empathy, she likes it, and we agree on the fact that we're actually going to meet the next day instead. But hey, it couldn't be that easy, right? It needs to get harder. So the next day we're having a little bit of small talk and I lead this small talk to the fact that we're going to meet. So she confirms to me whether or not we're actually going to meet, which she kind of does because I mean, we're talking about the fact we're going to meet and she doesn't say no. So it's on so far. Time of the date comes, it's 8:02, she is still not on my doorstep. I'm going to text her, hey, are we still onto something? She's going to send me a selfie and she's going to tell me that she's actually ready to go, which is not really helpful. So I'm going to tell her to come because apparently it doesn't make obvious sense to her so far. And then she's freaking out again. She's wondering what's gonna happen if she comes to my apartment. Another objection, I will have to reassure her again about that. I'm telling her that we're going to drink wine on my romantic sofa and that I'm a shy guy anyways. I really want to put the idea out there that if she's uncomfortable about having sex with me, it's not going to happen. Even though I know she likes me, 95% it's going to happen. 30 minutes later, she's still not there. I'm sending her z. She's replying no, which is cool. Like, she's still alive, she's still replying to me, but she's still not there 30 minutes later and I need to know why. Again, I'm breaking rapport because I'm willing to walk away. If she doesn't want to come, it's alright. I'm going to meet other girls, no worries about that. But I want to know what's up. And she's telling me that apparently she's late because her friend has the keys and her friend is late to give her the keys. Eventually, she tells me that she's on the way. She comes and we have a great night. Even if it's just token resistance, for the sake of it, attractive girls, they will throw objections your way. And it doesn't mean they don't like you. It just means that they want you to show them that you're actually able to deal with those objections. You know, girls are very passive and a lot of time, all that you have to do is to give them a little nudge, show them that, well, they just have to do the thing that they said they would do. And if there is an objection, you help them solve the objection. Very easy. Deal with those objections, move on, keep leading, and eventually they are gonna come out with you. Alright, that's pretty much everything for today. If you too would like to understand how to get your text game to the next level and get girls out or in at your place on a date with you, you can find my free guide right below this video. And if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.